Here we go, what's this? This feels a bit better. Oh, it's a grass carp. Right, here I am again on the stretch of canal. 2 rods, float rod. No surprise that I'll be fishing the waggler on that. And this time I've got a window feeder. Don't ask me why it's orange, because I don't know why I got orange ones. It seems quite invasive and stand out, but doesn't seem to bother the fish here. Size 8 hook, and I've made a catfish sort of sloppy ground bait, so we'll give that a go. But what I should do is, it does kind of create a bit of a smell, and some of them will still float, so I'll just pop that nice and gently out of the way there. It's not too deep here. It seems to be about 7-8 feet, so let's see. Bit of a slick coming off it. And then what I'm going to do is just plumbed up off the corner of these lilies here. Just going to flick it as I did yesterday, day before, whenever it was. Flick some bits of bread in. So I was taking that on my way down. So I'm hoping with those cat biscuits, is it? Some will stay in the feeder and, you know, create like a mush, and then others will kind of float up to the top. I'm just hoping it doesn't bring a load of turtles in. And then we'll see what comes by. I've had a walk. I've seen a few smaller fish, but not seen anything of any size, which again makes me think they're just off the edge of this weed. So this weed bank kind of goes out and drops straight down to probably, I have plumbed up, what's that, 8 feet maybe? So it's a 12-foot rod, 9 feet, 8-9 feet. Pretty much straight off the edge of the weed there, so just past the lilies where I'm just throwing those bits in. That's sort of about there. So there's kind of like a marginal ledge, and it just wallops straight down. And literally fishing for anything. So I can see bits of bread moving around, so I think there's some little fish here. So size 12, pretty simple loaded waggler, nothing too complex whatsoever. And I'm hoping with it being overcast, we can start to catch sort of straight away, because the predators seem to love the sun, but the like bluegills and things like that don't seem to like it. So, and there's a bit of a gusty wind, so that just come in there, and then we're about there. So not far out at all. Bought some drinks and snacks, some Cheetos, some Gatorade, and for fruit punch, which is quite nice. And now we wait. It was quite cheesy and very orange. I just used something banned one of them. Don't know what to take it though. So I'm a bit further down than I was fishing last time I was on this bit of canal. That was a little twitch. This is kind of the spot I fished. Sorry, the spot. I spotted some grass carp and other fish. Kind of this area and the other area where I did catch one. So these are really crunchy on the mic. Oof. First bite, missed it. It's a good sign to get a bite so early. Oh, this wind's got up quite a bit. So let's see if that'll just drift in to the edge there. So we are fishing at the edge of the marginal shelf. There we go. What is this? It's a little bluegill. Yeah, it's a bluegill. A little tiny thing. Beautiful little fish. Took it on the drop though. The smallest one I've caught down here. Been a good bait size that. Maybe it was the turtle coming right past my float now. Keep going, son. Keep running that way. Bugger off. Right in front of me. Well, Cheeto, mate. So I put a white shirt on and I've got orange streaks on it now, so no guesses for what I've been doing. Ah, it's a sliding turtle. It's that one I've seen around. In fact, let's let go of the hook. I can see the hook in the net. Release shot. Go on. There we go. Back he goes to Beardball Lake somewhere else. Thankfully he dropped off in the net, so it counts. I don't know, pain in the arse things. Hopefully that's the last of them. What's that down there? That's a big tilapia. They're quite a good, nice to catch. Had some big ones them, so £6 in the past from this bit actually. But it's been earlier or later in the year, so sort of October time when it's still kind of their autumn, end of summer, autumn time, so it's still 30 plus degrees during the day. Whereas, yeah, I know I keep banging on about it, but this is winter. So everything has slowed down a little bit. I wandered up and threw some cat biscuits in on top. I've just watched a bluegill take one of the fish-shaped ones just down the margins here. Pretty funny. They are cool little fish. I'd love some of those in an aquarium back home. Those pumpkin seeds, red ears, the red breast I caught earlier on the holiday. Yeah, all really pretty little fish. But I think the chances of you actually getting some in the UK are non-existent. That was a proper knock then. Oh, 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 hey up, what's this? What's this? This has got some size to it. What the hell? Thumping high cow that is. This has got some weight to it. Oh, it's just shaking its head. This just feels heavy. What the hell is this? Oh! Just got weight to it, it's just solid. What is it? I don't want to preempt anything, but we're going to need that, I hope. This has just got a... Oh, it's a grassy. Oh. Oh. It's a grassy. Let's see him now. And it looks big. It looks big. Don't want to spook him. This looks big again. And with grasses, you kind of just want to try and get them over the net. There we go, he's off. And he's gone. One thing I've noticed, they don't tend to dive into lilies and stuff, they just plod around. This one's definitely given a bit more of an account of itself than the last one. But they don't like nets. Oh. Certainly don't find hard as regular cod, but they are impressive. It's these head shakes that just don't want that hook to come out on a head shake. I'm not going to lie, he's a pretty impressive fish. He's just down here now. That's off again. Ooh. Fair play to Daiwa. I mean, these are 40 odd quid a throw. It's a 12-foot Daiwa Matchman pellet waggler. And so far we've been landing everything from crappie to bass to what looked like a £20 grass carp. Well, I've definitely had one already. But get him up, get some air in his lungs. Here we go. Oh, that's a big old splash. I feel like he's tiring. He's heading towards the net. He's heading towards the net. He's turned away from the net and just waddled off like anything. Come on, this time. Oh, Jesus. It's just a dead weight. Oh, those thumps are just so aggressive. And you can see all they're doing is just shaking their head. I'm getting this time. He can't have much left in him. He definitely feels like he's tired. I know I am. Got his tail on that. Getting a bit more brave now. Got it caught around his fin. He's got it caught around his fin, so this might be the time to kind of get him in the net. The most unceremonious landing ever. I don't think he knows he's in the net yet, but he's in. Oh, that's a big fish. That's a big fish. Jesus Christ, that's big. That is massive. Holy shit. That could be. Oh my good lord. Look at the size of it. I don't know how big that is, but it's got to be close to 30. So we know from last time, and that was £2. I have no idea. I'm just not used to catching float fish this big on the waggler. There's 20. There's 25. Oh. £29.5. The scales are zeroed, so that's £29.5 of grass carp on the waggler. Let's have a look at this beauty. Oh, I'm shaking. Shaking. Oh, look at the size of this beast. I can hardly hold it. Oh, calm down. Look at the size of it. Look at the size of that. Oh. Boom. Pinch of bread on the waggler, 12-foot pellet waggler rod, £10 mainline, £7 hook length, size 12 Drennan Super Spade hook. We've just had a near £30 grass carp. Wow. And you know, US anglers wouldn't bother fishing for them. Now they are protected here in Florida, and you know you can fish them, but they've got to be returned, hence that. But Jesus, Mary and Joseph, that's my second biggest ever grass carp. So on this trip, so what did I say? I had my two second biggest grasses. So 20, what was it, £20, and that one at 29, what was it, 29 and a half. Yeah, it's bang on zero. So near on 30. That's mental. Absolutely chicken oriental, that is. I'm gonna have a drink, sort out that tangle. See if we can get another one. So, literally, turn the main camera off for a minute, while I had a drink and sort of settle down, cast out again with a bite straight away, and hook something decent, and unfortunately the hook pulled. So, we've got some fish down there. I've just topped up with half a dozen little bits of bread. And I don't know what it was, but it went straight away again. Do you know what? Bread is it's got to be the universal bait for everything. I've caught sea fish all over the world. I say all over the world, like I've been globetrotting, but like, you know, Spain and Greece and all around the Med. I've caught them in the States on bread. You know, I've fished in, you know, Ireland on bread, obviously it's the same coarse fish, the UK and America in freshwater, and everything loves bread. It's got to be the most universal bait. And it's not even the same bloody bread as we have back home, I don't know. I mean, I think it's a lot sweeter and probably more genetically modified, but yeah, mental. Absolutely mental. Now the only downside is I've gone from Walmart bread now. This loaf is from Publix. So this is a better quality, certainly more bloody expensive. Whoop. Go on. Ooh. What's this? I think it's tilapia. I think it's a tilapia. He's these are like they run round, but they're like a bream on steroids. Just this overcast weather's definitely made a difference. Everything seems to be down on deck feeding rather than sunbathing. I think it's a tilapia anyway. I'll have a look when he gets a bit nearer. I take that about a bream on steroids. They're actually a bit more aggressive than I thought. Might not be a tilapia. I don't know until we get it out. There's so many different species that all look like cichlids. Yeah, pretty sure it's a blue tilapia. He's not in yet. He won't go in. He's in now. Whew, it's not that size at all. Somehow we've caught a coconut as well. Oh. So again, another fish with a load of teeth. Not a big one, I've had bigger ones, but yet again the hooks come out of the net, that's handy. So spiny. Come here. I think that's a blue tilapia. But let's get it back. Right, let's see if the Publix bread is as popular with the fish. I mean, not exactly a big bait. You know, it's a small piece of flake, but wow. Not gonna lie, I think I prefer the Great Value white sandwich bread from Walmart to the Publix. It's a bit whiter. This is a kind of a yellowy colour. Don't want to get giddy feeding because I feel like we're fishing for a fish at a time almost. It's kind of where I'm at with it. However, I am putting a big... Oh, missed it. I bumped it. Don't know what it was, but we're getting a little bit giddy. Make sure that hook point is definitely showing. Yeah, this Publix bread doesn't stay on as well as the other stuff. It's a bit drier. So I'm pretty sure that Walmart stuff was as soft as anything. And I bought it last year and it's like the 11th of January now. So God knows what preservatives are in it, but fish seem to like it. So we've bumped a couple of good fish. We're near on £30 grassy, tilapia and a bluegill, a turtle. What the hell? Can you imagine fish like this in the local Grand Union? I mean, I know in some places the Grand Union there's as many turtles, but you know, just fish this size. I think something's had the bread away on the feeder. Give it another minute and then see it's had a really good wrap round and it's dropped slack. But to be fair, and having caught a few of the grass carp out of here over the years, I've caught them all on either off the surface or on the waggler. Never had one on the feeder. Now I have lost big fish on the feeder, on bread and what have you, but never seen them. So arguably I could have hooked them. It's not like super deep, it's not like 30, 40 feet deep, and you know, they could be cruising around. And so I am fishing to the far side where again it should be similar sort of depth. I'm just trying to get off the edge of the lilies, assuming there's the weed cover and the lilies mark the edge of the sort of edge of the margin. Here we go. Oh. Yes, here we go. It's a bit better. Whoa. It's not a turtle because it's fighting. Ooh. Don't want to skyline too much, but I want to keep him away from that swim there. Yeah, it's a Mayan. It's a Mayan cichlid. It's not a bad sized one though. Whew. Again, spikes, teeth. Pretty fish. So far, well, we had 4 fish. We haven't even caught one that's the same yet. Been a different fish every time. Or different species before somebody's like, oh, we're all different fish. I wish I had that many subscribers for people to be that picky, but we can obey. Just making little like sort of 1 penny size little bits of bread, just basically loose feeding. Part of me wonders if I should have got some corn. Ooh. Bite on the bread there. I bet my bread on the feeder. So they don't mind the whacking great orange thing in the swim. The thing is in here, when you hook something big, you don't know what it is. It could be a big grass carp, it could be a pacu, it could be a big tilapia, you know, all of those go to double figures. I don't know what else. Yeah, I've seen, here we go, go on. Could be a catfish. Whoa. Oh, done me. It's done me. That was a big fish. And it went straight in the reeds. Oh, I might have to re-rig up for that one. Well, just had to put a new hook length on. So I got snagged. That one did me in the lilies over the far side on the feeder. And had to pull for a break. So I had to put a new hook length on and come back out there. Don't know what that was. I just hit it and it just went straight in. It shot straight in the lilies. That just could be anything. Could be anything. Throw a decent fish. But then again, everything feels decent in here, and it turns up, and it could be £1/2, it could be £4. You know, they fight like out. Which is why I've become quite adept at recognising when it's the turtles, because they don't fight. They just come in. They're just a weight. It is almost like hooking a carrier bag. So, but certainly producing more bites today than it did the other day. And the average stamp of fish is much better as well. You know, it's mid-20s, overcast, nice refreshing breeze. It's literally perfect fishing weather for me. It's warm. I could have got away in my shorts, to be fair, but sitting on the grass, you tend to end up with like spiky legs because this grass is long and there's bugs in it. So unless it's really hot, I wouldn't like to say what the next fish will be. I'm confident we'll get one, but it could be a little bluegill. Could be another grass carp, could be another tilapia. As I say, it could be anything. So just to put it into perspective, yeah, we talked back home about zander being invasive and grass carp and topmouth gudgeon and catfish, Wells catfish, you know, native, non-native, invasive, or whatever, you know. So far, only 2 species I've caught here that are native are bluegills and largemouth bass. Everything else has either escaped, been illegally introduced, or been introduced by the FWC to combat a nuisance species. So peacock bass, for example, introduced to combat the tilapia, and have become quite a good sport fish. There are still a lot of tilapia, so I don't know whether they have reduced their numbers or not, but hey ho. What can you do? It's 2:30. So it's not like it's... I mean, I didn't get it till... Yeah, I've only been here... God, probably not even an hour and a half. I don't know, is it the public's bread? Has that made a difference? No, because I just hooked one on that on it. I don't know, has it slowed things down? Is there something in the Walmart blue packet great value cheap bread over the green packet Publix cheap bread, which isn't that cheap? It's about $1 more per loaf, but that's Publix for you. Don't know what's going on. It can't be. There's my ground bait. Fish and Stars. I think it's tuna. Let's have a look. Meow mix, hairball control, chicken, turkey, salmon and ocean fish pellets, of which I've got like 1 kilo left. Yeah, this bread's definitely not as good as it's not staying on as well. So definitely Walmart feels better. It's worth the travel to Walmart. Well, things seem to have slowed down a bit. So that big yellow and grey raft over there has just been in. Some kids have just been bouncing from down there, which has slowed things down, I think. So just debating to move. Although saying that, here we go. What the hell's this? Oh, it's woke up now. It's definitely woke up. I don't know what this is. Oh. Hook's pulled. Frustrating. Pulled the hook out. Damn it! What can you do? Suddenly getting bites again. Now the kids have stopped jumping up and down on shit. I shouldn't really say that. I mean, it's their home, right? I'm a guest, but they came out and they were chucking a couple of casts with fishing rods off the end, and yeah, I think if you did that back home, you would be, yeah, you'd have some choice words thrown at you. But at the end of the day, here it's the home, so you know. Not sure how I would feel about young children being on that because it's inflatable, like with alligators and stuff around. Can you imagine if a gator takes a chunk out of that? It's got to bite it, it's got to puncture it all over, it's going to deflate like instantly. Kids are in the water and then their food, but I'm not an expert. I don't know whether gators actually do that kind of thing. So it's a lot cooler. I've not seen any iguanas out this afternoon. There's normally loads of them on the bank. Not seeing any. If it was sunny, they'd be all up on this top, sunning themselves. There's hundreds of them, but it's 3:20. Potentially 2.5 hours. I think. Say, well, we cannot complain. Check out of the place I'm staying tomorrow, and we're heading slightly back north for a couple of days to fish at Lake Ida, where hopefully we can get a new species ticked off there. Arguably, I can't say whether the ground bait's working or not. I mean, in theory, it's working, but is it bringing lots of bites? No. but could I have caught less or fewer if I hadn't been using it? I don't know. But that's gone. Here we go. Oh, I have a feeling I know what this is. It's not fighting, I would say it's a turtle. Ah, horrible thing. Way up, this one is fighting. Well, we dealt with that knobhead turtle. Soft shell. I thought it was a snapping turtle, it wasn't, it was a soft shell. Knobhead things. They are horrible. Pain in the backside. Bitey. I think I have caught one in the UK. I seem to remember. Can't remember if it was me or Matt caught one, or both of us. I mean, I've caught one when we've been netting fisheries. I can't say as I've caught one on rod and line myself. I don't know. Not in the UK anyway. If I have, it'll piss me off because they're horrible things, and certainly they shouldn't be in the UK. But hey, let's have some Cheetos to celebrate. What a fish. That's a catfish. It's a bearded catfish. It's a bullhead. These are right slimy little gets. So look at him. They're like a mini Wells. They are like a mini Wells. They don't get very big, but they're slimy as hell. I mean, I think the biggest one I've had is maybe twice the size of that, but they're quite a mottled effect. That's a brown bullhead. Loads of them. Loads of them. Right. So I think, yeah, it's a brown bullhead, that one. Mottled effect. You get yellow bullheads, which are like a yellow belly. You get black bullheads, which are black. And then, I think, from memory in Florida, there are brown bullheads, yellow bullheads, channel catfish. I think it's blue catfish up north. White catfish, which aren't particularly common, and I have caught them. I have caught them here, to be fair. And I think that's about it. Oh, walking catfish, the African walking catfish, which are pretty much taken over, and I've not even seen them here yet. Apparently they are quite common now in certain areas. That's sort of half hour. I don't think I've really had much indication. Should be coming up to 4:25. But they have been hammering and whatever over there, so I think we'll just give it a few more casts. And sort of see. But again, I can't complain, just the size of the fish that I've had. You know, really made up with that. Amazingly, not my biggest ever grass carp, but certainly my second biggest. However, the biggest one I had was fishing for catfish, and that took two 20mm pellets and was on catfish gear, so arguably this one was significantly more fun. But as I said, can't complain. A couple of hours out on the bank in the afternoon, near 30 pound grassy, tilapia, catfish, cichlids, bluegill. And we've lost a few as well. Been striking loads of these and it turns out to be nothing. And we have got something. But I suspect it's a turtle. What is it? Oh, it's catfish. It's a stinky catfish, another bullhead. Well, it could almost be the same one. Oh, I think this one might be slightly bigger. Not by much. Weird looking things, aren't they? They just kind of plod around. They do look very similar to a wels. Only much sort of bigger dorsal, and then these pecs, you know, really rigid. But yeah, look at him, slimy. Whoa. Well, I've just lost something big. It's a bit in the weeds down here. Just hooked it and it just tore off down the bank straight into a pile of weeds. So annoying. I just tied another hook on. I was going to go, but do you know what? I thought, sod it. Need to fish on until get the most out of the trip, I guess. Because it's going to be probably another year before I'm back. If I come back to Florida again, yeah, I might try somewhere else. Don't know what that was. It's just that just legged it. Whatever it was, just absolutely legged it. Big fish again. And it's one of them where, you know, it's like if you're back home, you could fish heavier for them. I mean, this is like the top end of what this gear is designed for. Well, it's not designed for 30-pound carp for a start, but, you know, you've got a 10-pound main line, 7-pound up length. You know, that's kind of your, it's a pellet waggler rod. It's designed for hauling sort of fish to double figures. So it's pretty well balanced, but, you know, I could fish like a 10-pound up length and 12-pound main line, but the question is, would you get the bites? I don't know. Don't know if you get the bites. I remember sitting here, I think it was last year, just doing the same thing in an afternoon, just hooking and getting smashed by fish after fish after fish. I think I hooked about 6 and just got broke by them all. The downside is now I'm down to a size 14 hook because I don't have any 12s loose and all my hooks are now on the 16s and 14s. So the next size up is a 2. I've got some 6s and as well. 2 6, so it's a bit of a difference. I knew it. I knew it as soon as I hooked it. Oh, that bloody turtle! But on the blue Gatorade now, which is flavoured cool blue. So yeah, it's chemical flavoured. There's nice chemicals though. There he is, look. None the worse for wear. There's another one there now, look, a little one. Oh, it's him. Oh, he's let go. God for that. What's this weird bite? Look at it. That's it. Pain in the arse things. Well, after having 3 turtles on the trot, it's 5:15. I think it's time to call it a day. Seems to happen. You put a bit, yeah, you feed, and they seem to push the fish out. So yeah, we've had a few pretty impressive grass carp. We've definitely been smashed by a couple of big fish, which I couldn't tell you what they were. One over in the lilies, one down the side here, one on the feeder, one on the float. God knows what they were. Literally, it could have been anything. It's just difficult to tell what you're catching here, or what you can catch in here. But yeah, this might be the last day I fish in this area of Florida. I am checking out the apartment tomorrow. We're heading 40 miles north to a lake, but it depends what the weather does in the morning. If the weather's okay, I might tempted to just put in the morning session on one of the canals. It is forecast to be very rainy tomorrow, so probably not a bad day to be travelling. So we shall see. But for this episode, yeah, I think that's a wrap.